The word of the day is delusion. Most people in the world are delusional. Okay? Now, the thing about being delusional is most people are also unaware that they are delusional. Okay, what is a delusional person from a spiritual perspective? A delusional person is somebody who knows and understands the indoctrinated reality of normality and has something that does not fit into that standard. Does that make sense? So when you go to school, you learn what's respectful and what's not respectful. Now, I know the common sense ain't common for everybody, but this indoctrination that we call education means that this is a left turn, this is a right turn, this is a table, this is a desk, this is no breast. You see what I'm saying? So there is a set of indoctrinated normalities that every human being on the planet, or in particular culture, abides by. A delusion is something that does not fit that, right? Most people are delusional when they become romantically involved with someone. Okay, when you become romantically involved with somebody, your hormones start going off, and there's actually chemicals that are released in your body that has you processing and thinking about information a little differently, aside from that normality or normal set of rules that you should govern your livelihood by. When you find that your delusion really you can't even hide the fact that your delusion can't fit into that normality that has been structured as normal by culture or government or the powers that be, then you are typecasted as crazy, sprung, bipolar, medication, too much anxiety, all of this shit. And all of it is because you don't fit into or something about your living experience doesn't fit into the category of normality. Now, I've always been crazy as hell. I ain't never been. I ain't never fit into it. The way that I view, I get it, I understand it, and I see it. It just doesn't. It never has resonated with me. You know what I'm saying? So as a boy, I had cravings to wear girl clothes. As a black person, I had the desire to do white things, like jump in the lake and shit. And then if you want to break it down even more so, this is not a conversation on culture, though, but culture and race has a lot to do with what is normal and what is not normal, okay? Like, chicken with no seasoning is not normal in a black household. You don't see no niggas jumping in lakes in no black household. I mean, there's certain things, but then we don't wear socks in the summertime in a black household. Inversely, we don't wear flip-flops in the winter in a black household. But that can be broken. That can be broken down in terms of like Koreans and you know, it's broken down. But delusion is when you consciously or unconsciously have something, an aspect about your life that don't fit into the normality of things. Let me ask you a question in the comment section. What is your delusion? Now, this is the trick, though. You know, delusions are roadmaps to affirming a different reality for yourself. Okay? I say that I'm a God, therefore I am, therefore I do what gods do. So you can use your delusion if you truly in fact believe it. It's more difficult when you're believing it for someone else, such as a lover or something of this nature, okay? Why am I bringing this up? Because we need to be conscious of being crazy. We need to be conscious of that delusion and how it doesn't fit in so that we can have a more enjoyable life experience. You know what I'm saying? But the real reason that I'm bringing this up is because don't come to me wanting me to gas up a fucking delusion. This pivoted off the Great Recommendation because a lot of you guys are coming to me talking about, so when we gonna get married, when we gonna have kids. This nigga is in a whole live marriage with 3 children and you decide, bitch, girl, it's not gonna happen. So you gotta come to me for swift adjusting to normality. I've had girls in the past book me every day just to gas them up about some shit that don't need gas. To me, that is, first of all, abusing my services. And second of all, that's not fair to me because, I mean, I'm only going to tell you no nice but so many times. The next time I tell you no, you really going to be upset with your mother and you ain't going to dare come for me.
Where there is desire, there's gonna be a flame.
And your ass gonna get burned if you come for me and I ain't gassing up that delusion no more. So make sure you're coming to psychics for truth and adjusting into normality. I will keep it real with you. And sometimes when you break the delusion, you get a relief. Other times when you break the delusion, you get grief. And I'll help you through that too. But I'm not finna sit up here and say, oh, this is what's gonna happen. Now, if you want something to happen that is in accordance with your delusion, that's the spellcasting side of my website. I'm trying to teach you guys how it works so we don't have these issues in the future. Okay? So that is the word of the day. Delusion. Where is your delusion? What is your delusion? Are you delusional? Is your ex delusional? Is your lover delusional? What is delusion and how does it apply to your reality at this time? Questions to think about and think about them in the comment section.